Alright, old blue Accord back. This is going to be part 2 of this jump box. Well, I didn't really do much different to it, but I pressed the... Sorry about these lights. I pressed the charge button, and then it blinked here with the orange button, and then now it's saying ready to go. And then now we got voltage. So I haven't even hit this... I haven't hit any kind of start function on it. I just went ahead... Let's get an amp reading. Can we get an amp reading real quick? These cables are not on there good, so they're 3 amps, 2 amps. Oh, it went off. That wasn't very much. Let's see what our voltage is. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and try to start it. Let's get back to voltage. So it looked like it was putting out 3-4 amps. Let's see what it did to the voltage. Hey, yeah. Bumped the voltage up 12.4. That's nominal on this battery. That's 80% charge. So, okay, I'm a little more excited now. Now, I've got to decide. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this off because it's probably going to fall into the motor. It probably could stay here, but I've got bad luck. So, yeah, that was kind of strange. Don't understand why. I mean, I pressed this button several times. It's like the button doesn't feel right to me. So, I don't know. This might end up being a bad review. But we've got voltage. Got good voltage. 12.3 will start this. So, let's go ahead and unhook it. I feel like let's take the power off. Yeah, the buttons are not shut off. And I never liked on the Camaros. We'll show this quick. Let's get this out of the way if we can. Sorry about that. It's easy to get tangled up. Wires and stuff. So get the meter out of the way too. I've never liked the jump post for the Camaro because look how small that is. Even that. It actually looks like it's been deformed a little bit, but it goes to this power distribution. I believe this is fused, but it's not sized right. There's not a lot of jumper cables that are that small. I don't know if they're just saving a nickel on metal. Alright, so anyway, let's jump in it real quick. Do the usual start procedure. Let's get this light out of the way. That'll get swallowed. I'm one of those people that stuff just completely falls over all the time, so kind of a little paranoid. Okay, we're unplugged. Yep. And it should start. You know, we did the start before where it was 11.5. So, all right. It looks like it's waking up. Yep. Yep. I'm going to put the clutch in, take it out of gear. Do not have the brake on because it kind of has a tendency to want to stick. And you have the clutch in. And I've got the seat back, so let's see what happens. Oh, I didn't really like it too much. Gotta check engine. Come on, baby. There it is. Maybe I should have let it wake up. I tried to override the headlights. No. No, it's not gonna go. Huh. Alright. Well, alright, let's sit here a minute. Yeah, it's kind of waking up slow. And like I said, it's cold. This battery's been 2 weeks of ice cold. So, that sound is annoying. So let's shut that. Just make sure the lights are overridden off. Yeah, I don't have a voltage gauge on this. You get the supercharger instead, so it's kind of hard. You won't know voltage. All right. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Let's check voltage. Well, here's some weird stuff with the doors, so it's having a little issue. Let's get out there and check that voltage. So maybe I'm going to have to keep putting that battery charger on there a couple times, to do it. Kind of hard to decide. Let's get our light back out so I can see. So even with the jump, say I'm going to have to start it with the jump box on it. That's probably what's going to happen. Okay, we're in voltage mode. I'm going to try to do this. How am I going to do this? Really hard to do this. Don't think I'm going to be able to get a reading. Maybe I will. Let's see what we got here. It's tough doing this one-handed. Yeah, 1120. So battery shot. Can't take the load. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the jump box back on it. Hit pause here, and then I'll start it with the jumper on it. That should get it going. We'll try that and see what happens. Yeah, I'm kind of interested what this box will do, so I'll chuck it back on there. And we'll try it. Hang on tight. Alright guys, gonna try it again. Let's see, it did its prime thing. It's saying start. Can I move quick enough? I don't think it's putting voltage out though while it's beeping. Let's find out quick. Move, move, move. It's cold out here. Put the clutch in. Oh man. Alright, so that's kind of an interesting result. Let's make sure we're out of gear. Don't like doing this without the brake on, but I'm going to take the risk. I don't really have anything under the tires. Sorry about the camera angles too. I'm getting in and out of here. Just got absolutely no room. So let's do that. Let's let her run. Alright, so I guess the jump box has to be hooked up. So kind of an interesting little device there. I still don't understand this button because I think you have to turn this green button on and let it sit at least a minute. I think there's a delay there that I'm not understanding. And it's not real clear in the instructions. Yeah, see, it doesn't really give you like a real clear. Most of this isn't in English, so I read it through twice, but I think what you need to do is have that green light on at least a minute, and that's the charging that it's charging the capacity, you know, say it's super capacitors inside it. I'm guessing on that, but that's probably what it is. And then when it senses that load, bango, you're off to the races. So alright, I'm going to turn this off. Yeah, these buttons are something weird there. Why will this not go off? I don't know. It's a little strange. Those buttons are kind of weird. Let's get this out of the picture. Let's leave that light there. Let's see if we can take let's take a voltage reading, right? Doing this on the fly. This isn't staged like a lot of YouTube channels. This is the real deal. Holyfield. Maybe. Did this once. Did this twice. It won't work. Alright, probably not gonna get a voltage reading, but we know it's charging. I can kinda hear the alternator loaded up. Let's see if I can get it. Alright, hang on. Yeah, charging. Coming up on charge, so I'm just really letting this run. I know this battery's no good, so charging it not gonna help me much. And I wanted to try that jump box out actually, so I'll just let this run a few minutes. Everything looks good. I'm checking for rodents and stuff too. I'm always looking for, when you got a car in storage, you want to look for the telltale signs of either stored food or tore up lint or little rat poops laying around in these weird places. Yeah, I don't see anything right now. Maybe some stuff down there, but that don't look bad. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'll probably check the trunk here in a minute. Okay. Yeah, can't wait for spring. You know, same old story. Like I talked about, need a battery. Probably going to do let's step out here so I don't get it 68'd. Yeah, probably gonna think about the other stuff I got to do with the car. It's definitely gonna need probably. Yeah, it's freezing out here too. Let's go sit in the Subaru. Oh my god. This is like hard as a rock too. You cannot. There's no way they can plow this now. It rained at 8 degrees. I've never seen that before. It was literally 8 degrees out and it rained on 6 inches of snow. Yeah, so ooh, nice and warm in here. But yeah, probably gonna need to do a brake flush. Tires were good from last year. Brake pads should need to be checked. Just kind of thinking about all the springtime stuff, service work. Alignment was great last year, so I'm really happy with that. Got to go through all the things on a nicer car, and it sucks that it sits, but what are you gonna do? Hope for spring. It's February 11th. It's almost Valentine's Day, and it's supposed to be 30 something today. The car is saying 26. Yeah, 27. What ridiculous. So thank God for the Subaru. It takes forever to heat up this piece of junk. You guys know I hate Subarus, but I had it running I don't know how long. I don't really care. 154,000 miles. The lights on never got fixed. But all right, it's been a 10-minute video. I'll do that kind of. I might just skip that first video, but that box is kind of interesting. I might have to think about maybe if I want to take it back or not. I don't know. It did work. It did do what it was supposed to do. That's probably good enough for me. It's a little hokey how it works. I guess I just got to keep practicing with it. What else? Yeah, so just pray for spring. Thanks for looking. I can't wait to the Honda start video is going to be good because it's sat since November. I mean, I've got almost full tank E85 in it. I'm going to get a fresh battery for it. I'm always short like one battery for some reason. I'm not even sure where that one went. I think it went to the Sprinter project. I doubled the batteries up on that. So yeah, that's going to need a battery. That's fine. And get it started and running. Honestly, this kind of weather's not Honda approved weather with 200 tread wear tires. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate y'all looking. Hope that maybe we kind of had a fun venture with that. I'm freezing. Like I said, I'm just gonna let this run a couple minutes, wrap it up, check for check for rodents, stuff like that. I'm gonna call this company and let them know their gate's wide open, because obviously that's not secure. It's the reason why I picked this place, because it's got gates all over the place, and it's not totally off the beaten trail. So, but it's somebody lives here on the property. It's a huge storage place, and it's not cool that the gate's open. So I'm not helping anybody. And I did notice there's a couple storage buildings open and nobody around, so they probably got boosted too on top of that. But all right, Old Blue Cord. Thanks a lot. Like and subscribe. Check out those forums. 3gs.com, Camaro6.com, sprintersource.com, binderplanet.com. Support the forums, and we'll talk at you again. Thank you. Bye.